Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'll show you how to crochet this gorgeous flower with 12 petals and 12 round elements in the center. For work you'll need 2 colors of yarn and a crochet hook. Begin the work by making a chain of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now join the chain in the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The foundation ring is ready. Now begin the first round of single crochet stitches. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn. And now single crochet 23 into the foundation ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Continue till you have 23 single crochet stitches made into the foundation ring. I have single crocheted 23 into the ring. Now complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch, but this time work into the front loop of the chain stitch only. Here is this front loop of the chain stitch. Insert the hook from the front to the back, pull up loop through and pull this loop through the loop on your hook. Slip stitch is made and the first round is ready. The second round will be a round of central round elements, and in this round I'll be making stitches by working into the front loops of previous round stitches. To start the round, chain 1 is to bring up the yarn, and then chain 7 more to begin the round element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now to continue, make the working loop a bit longer like this. And repeat yarn over and pull up a loop through the first chain stitch, repeated twice. Yarn over, pull up a loop. 1, again yarn over and pull up a loop through the same stitch 2. Repeat yarn over and pull up a loop twice, working into each chain stitch. Into the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the next one. So continue the same, yarn over, pull up a loop through the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop through the same stitch. Now again, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And into the last chain stitch. I worked into each of 7 chain stitches I made for the round element. This chain stitch is the one we started the round with. Now yarn over and pull through all loops we have on the hook. Then chain 1 and tie it up a bit to form a round element like this. And now slip into the next chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round. Here we have created such a nice element which reminds me a popcorn stitch. This is its back and the front. Now to continue the round, single crochet into the front loop of the next stitch. Here I am working into the front loop only. Then single crochet into the front loop of the next stitch of previous round. And now from this point make the same round element. So repeat the same. Chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make the working loop a bit longer. And into each chain stitch repeat yarn over and pull up a loop twice. 1 and 2. Then into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the next stitch, 1, 2, into the next one, 1 and 2. Continue the same, 1, 2, 1, 2, and into the last chain stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through all loops we have on the hook. Chain 1, make it tight. Now to secure this element, insert the hook into the single crochet that we started this element from. Insert the hook into 2 loops like this and slip into. Now we have 2 round elements ready. This is the front and the back. To continue, work the same. Single crochet into each of next 2 stitches of previous round and work into front loops only. 1 and into the next stitch, work into the front loop. 2. Then begin the round element, chain 7 and so on. Keep working the same till the end of this round. By the end of the round, there should be 12 round elements made. Keep working. Let's complete the second round together. I have 12 round elements ready. So now make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of this round. The second round is ready. This is the front of our flower. And on the back right now we can see a round of free loops. Here it is. These are the free loops of the first round stitches, and we will be working into these loops to crochet the next third round. To continue, we need to lower the yarn and reach a round of free loops on the back. For this, chain 1 is to lower the yarn. On the back, insert the hook into the free loop of the first stitch on round 1. It was the chain stitch, so let's find the free loop of the chain stitch. Here it is. Insert the hook into that free loop, the free loop of the chain stitch, and work a slip stitch through. From this point we can start round 3, a round of double crochet stitches worked into these free loops. Here they are. So to begin the round, chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet twice into the next free loop. 1 and 2. Then double crochet into the following free loop, and again into the next loop, double crochet twice. 1 and 2. Into the next one, double crochet 1 time. Repeat double crochet twice into the next loop. 1 and 2, and double crochet into the next free loop. Keep working the same till the end of the round, alternating between 2 doubles made into 1 stitch and 1 double made into 1 stitch. I'm about to complete the third round of double crochet stitches. For this, make a slip stitch into the third chain stitch. Round 3 is made, and I can say that the center of the flower is completed. This is the front. And on the back we can see only the round of double crochet stitches. Before starting the next round, I recommend you to double check yourself and count the stitches in round 3. There should be 36 stitches there. If everything is correct, we can continue with round 4. For this, chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. And now treble crochet into the same chain stitch of previous round that we just worked a slip stitch into the chain stitch. Then continue chain 6 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And work a cluster of 2 triple treble stitches into the third stitch of previous round. So yarn over the hook 4 times for the triple treble stitch. Skip 2 stitches of previous round. And into the third stitch begin the triple treble. Work the stitch like you would until you have 2 loops on the hook. Now hold 2 loops and work the second triple treble into the same stitch of previous round. Work till you have 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the cluster. Then continue chain 6 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now work a cluster of 2 trebles into the third stitch of previous round. So yarn over the hook twice, skip 2 stitches of previous round, and begin the first stitch, first treble into the third stitch. When you have 2 loops on the hook, begin the second treble into the same stitch. When you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the cluster. Continue chain 6 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the third stitch work the 2 triple treble crochet cluster. Yarn over the hook 4 times, skip 2 stitches, work into the third one. Work the cluster of 2 triple treble stitches. Do not complete the first triple treble. Then work the second one into the same stitch. Do not complete it as well. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the cluster. Here in this round, we alternate in between the 2 treble crochet cluster and the 2 triple treble crochet cluster. In between the clusters, we have a chain space of 6. Continue and work in this way till the end of the round. I'm about to complete round 4. After the large cluster, chain 6 for the last chain space, and now slip into the first treble of this round. Round 4 is ready. Here how our work looks like at this point. And this 4th round is the foundation for the next round of petals. Now we can continue crocheting petals. First, let's take a look at round 4. The small clusters are the foundation for the small petals. And the large clusters is the foundation for large petals. So in this round, there should be 6 small and 6 large petals. Begin round 5 with a small petal. Chain 5 is to start the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'll be working around the posts of the cluster stitch. First, I'll work around the chain stitches to complete the right half of the petal, and then I'll work around the post of the treble to complete its left half. So now, for your convenience, turn the work a bit like this. And I'll be making stitches under this chain of 3. So under the chain, first make 3 unfinished double treble stitches. Yarn over the hook 3 times for the double treble. Do not complete the first double treble. Hold 2 loops on the hook. Start the second one. Do not complete it as well. Hold 3 loops on the hook. And the last double treble. Do not complete it. Hold 4 loops on the hook. Now continue, make 3 unfinished trebles working under the same chain stitches. 1, 2, and the last one, 3. 7 loops are on the hook now. Hold them and make 2 more unfinished doubles under the same chain stitches. 1 and 2. 9 loops are on the hook. Continue, yarn over. Turn the work to the back like this. Insert the hook from the back to the front into the same stitch that we worked this cluster into. It is into the chain stitch, and make 1 more unfinished double. Let's see how it looks from the front. We have 10 loops on the hook. To complete 1/2 of the petal, repeat yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook 9 times. Work till you have 1 loop on the hook. I did 1, continue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Here on the front, you can clearly see that the half of the petal is ready. To make the second half of the petal, repeat the same stitch sequence working under the post of the treble stitch. So yarn over the hook 3 times and make 3 unfinished double treble stitches. One, 2, and the last one, 3. Hold 4 loops and continue. Make 3 unfinished trebles working under the same post. 1, 2, and 3. 7 loops around the hook now. Continue, make 2 more unfinished doubles under the same post. 1 and 2. 9 loops around the hook. Continue, and as we did on the opposite side of the petal, yarn over. Insert the hook into the same stitch that this cluster is made into, but this time insert the hook from the front of the stitch to the back. And work 1 unfinished double. We are working this double into the chain stitch. Now we have 10 loops on the hook. To complete this half, repeat yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook 9 times. Work till you have 1 loop on the hook. Done. Now to complete the petal, we just need to make its top part. For this, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn the work to the back and work a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of the chain of 5 we have on the back. You remember we started this petal by making a chain of 5. Now the first petal is ready, and this is the small petal. This is the front, and let me show you the back. To continue this round, we need to reach the large cluster and begin the large petal. So chain 4 is to lower the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can work into the chain space of previous round. Single crochet 6 into the chain space of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then slip into the following cluster stitch. This is our large cluster. Now from this point we can start the large petal. To start the large petal, chain 5 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the same as we did the first petal. First we'll crochet this half of the petal and then the opposite one. So to continue, turn the work a bit. And under the post of this first triple treble stitch, make 4 unfinished double trebles. Yarn over the hook 3 times to work the double treble. Do not complete the first double treble. Stop when you have 2 loops, hold them. Then do not complete the second double treble. Hold 3 loops. Do not complete the third one. Hold 4 loops on the hook. And the last 4th double treble. Do not complete it as well. Hold 5 loops on the hook and continue. Make 4 unfinished trebles working under the same post. One, 2, 3, and 4. 9 loops are on the hook. Hold them and make 4 unfinished doubles working under the same post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 13 loops are on the hook. Now the same as we did in our previous petal, make 1 more unfinished double working into the single crochet round before the previous one that this cluster we are working on is made into. So insert the hook into the stitch from the back to the front like this and double crochet. Do not complete this double. So now we have 14 loops on the hook. To complete half of the petal, repeat yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook 13 times. Work till you have 1 working loop on the hook. Here, let's turn to the front. A half of the large petal is ready. To work the other half, repeat the same stitch sequence by working under the post of the second triple treble of the same cluster. So, repeat. First make 4 unfinished double trebles. 1, 2, 3, and the last one, 4. Hold 5 loops, then make 4 unfinished trebles under the same post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now make 4 unfinished doubles under the same post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now hold 13 loops on the hook and make 1 more unfinished double, working into the same stitch that the cluster we are working on is coming out of. This time insert the hook into the single crochet stitch from the front to the back as normal. 14 loops are on the hook now. Repeat yarn over and pull through 2 13 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last one, 13. The second petal, the large one, is almost ready. We just need to do the top. For the top, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work to the back and slip into the first chain stitch on the chain space of 5 we made to begin this petal. So now the first petal is completely ready. To continue this round, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is to lower the yarn, and now single crochet 6 into the following chain space of 6 of previous round. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now slip into the following cluster. Now again, from this point, we need to work the third petal, which is the small one. So follow the same instruction as for the first petal. Before we continue, I would like to remind you that we have made 1 small petal, the first one, and 1 large petal, the second one. This is the front of our work, and this is its back. Now you need to continue and crochet petals the exact same way. In this round there should be 6 small and 6 large petals, so keep working. My flower is almost ready. There are 6 large and 6 small petals there. Also, I'm done working into the last chain space of previous round. I single crocheted 6 there. Now complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first treble that we started the previous round with. So insert the hook into the treble and slip into. The flower is ready now. You can cut off the yarn and hide the ends. This is the front of our flower, and this is its back. If you wish, you can make the slip stitch trim working around each petal of the flower or around some of them. Here on my second flower, I made the trim around some of the petals. I started the trim with darker color, and I think petals look much prettier in this way. And also using the same dark yarn, I made the crocheted button for the center of the flower. This crocheted button you will be able to crochet by yourself following our other video tutorial. Check our website at SharonKnitting.com, Crochet Elements Tutorial 7. Thank you so much for watching, and don't miss our next projects.